Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see the continuation for the lesson 14 biomolecules. Today we are going to see the topic is protein, amino acid and nucleic acid. What is meant by proteins? So where the proteins are present. So proteins are present in all the cereals and everything. So it is very important for all living things, right? So that is proteins are the functional unit of all living things. So proteins are the polymers of all form. Proteins are made up of amino acid. What is meant by amino acid? So proteins, it is a functional unit of living organism. So what is meant by cells? Cells are made up of proteins. The proteins are made up of amino acids. We already know that cell is the basic unit of all the living organism. The cells are made up of proteins. The proteins are made up of amino acid. First we are going to see what is amino acid. Amino acid is an amino group and carboxylic group. So compound which contain amino group. This is the amino group. This is called as carboxylic acid group. The protein molecules are made up of amino acid which can be represented by the following general formula. This is the general formula. There are 20 amino acids are there. So that is there are 20 amino acids are there. So amino acids are commonly found in protein molecule. Each amino acid is a given trivial name and 3-letter code and 1 letter. So that is what is mean by what are the names are glycine. So these are 20 amino acid: glycine, alanine, valine. So these are the trivial names. So how it will be represent? GLY. So that is the 3-letter code. Alanine, that is AL. ALA. So that is valine, that is VAL. So this is the 3-letter, that is trivial name. So letter code. In a writing amino acid sequence of protein, generally either 1 letter or 3 letters code. Suppose you represent this amino acid, that is you represent the 3-letter code or the trivial single letter. The glycine means you can write glycine. So then again alanine mean that is A. So valine mean that is V. So this is the single letter representation. Okay, this is called as amino acid. So what are the properties? Next we are going to see what are the properties of amino acid. What are the properties of amino acid? So the amino acids are the colorless and water soluble. So that is, it is a colorless and water soluble and also is a crystalline solid. That is, they have both carboxyl group and the amino group in their properties. So that is the amino acid containing, this is the amino group, this is the carboxylic group. So both the amino group and the carboxylic group present in the regular amine and carboxylic acid. The carboxyl group, so here how it will be like that. Here this is again, once again write the compound NH2 then COOH, right? So here that is carboxyl group lose one proton, that become negatively charged. The amino group can accept the proton, become positively charged. So we can write like this, or CHCOO minus, that is NH3 plus. Okay, NH3 plus. So here that is the carboxyl group lose one proton, that is H plus. This NH2 amino group is accept that proton. So that is, it is both the pH depending upon the pH of the solution. So become positively charged depending. So this is positive charge, this is become negative charge. At a specific pH, the net charge of an amino acid is neutral. The pH is called as isoelectric point. Isoelectric point. What is isoelectric point? So that is, in this net specific pH, at a particular pH, the net charge of an amino acid as a neutral pH, and this value is called the isoelectric point. What is meant by isoelectric point? The amino acid will have the negatively charged and positively charged pH value below the isoelectric point. So why it is called as isoelectric point? The amino acid containing positive charge and the negative charge. So that is called as isoelectric point. And also the proton carboxyl group transfer to the amino group. Amino acid leaving that group, the opposite charge. The both positive and negative charges, this molecule neutral. It is called as amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric in nature. So these ions are called, this is called as negative ion, this is called as amphoteric in nature, that is called as Switter ion. This is one important 2-mark question. What do you mean by Switter ion? So the molecule, the compound having the both positive charge and the negative charge, so that is called as, these ions are called as Switter ion. All the amino acids are exhibit in the Switter ion. So that is again, this is amino group, then CH, COOH, this is earth. Does it, the net charge become positive 1. Again, the acid medium, that is OH minus H3 plus N CH COO minus, then R. Again, this is the OH minus, again it will be H plus. This become alkaline medium, that is, this is acidic pH. Acidic pH. Here the structure is H amino group again, then CH, then COO minus. This is called as alkaline pH. Alkaline pH, that is net charge here, that is minus 1. Minus 1, this is plus 1. So this become, that is neutral pH. This is called as neutral pH. That is called as Sweeter ion. Sweeter ion. What is meant by Sweeter ion? Both the positive and the negative charge present in the same compound. That is called as Sweeter ion. And another one is all the amino acids are exit in two form. That is D and L form. All the amino acids are exhibit in two form. Acids exhibit two form. That is D form and L amino. D and L amino acid. So all amino acid, D and L amino acid. L amino acids are commonly used in living organism. So that is synthesis of protein. D amino acid has been observed rarely. D amino acid, that is mainly all organism, that is rarely. Okay, so rarely only obtained. So next one is what is meant by peptide bond. Another important 2-mark question. What is meant by peptide bond? What is meant by peptide bond? So the amino acids are covalently linked with the peptide bond. So here once again I am writing here, this is one amino acid, that is H2N glycine, CH2COOH. This is called as glycine. When react with alanine, another amino acid CH3COOH. That is water molecule will be removed to form the peptide bond. So here that is H2. Here one H, that is H2O. The water molecule will be removed. So here only one H will be there. So how to write? That is again I am writing here. So H2O will be removed. So as it is you write H2, H2N, then CH2, CO, NH, then CH, CH3, COOH. Okay, that is dipeptide bond. That is CO and NH. So that is called as dipeptide bond. So this is called as peptide bond. Peptide bond. Okay. So what is meant by peptide bond? So glycine, alanine. So this is alanine. They both are amino acid. So both are amino acid. The water molecule will be removed. So the water molecule will be, that is CONH. That is called as peptide bond. CNH, CH, CH3, CONH, the peptide bond. Okay, this is important question. So what is meant by peptide bond? The carboxyl group of the first amino acid. The carboxyl group of first amino acid react with the amino group of the second amino acid to give an amide linkage between these amino acid. This amide linkage is called this peptide bond. What is peptide bond? Once again, the carboxyl group of, this is the carboxyl group of first amino acid. This amino group of second amino acid react with amino group. The second amino acid given amide linkage. This is called as amide linkage. So this amino acid, the amide linkage is called peptide bond. The resulting bond is called as dipeptide bond. So the addition of another amino acid, dipeptide bond, the second peptide bond, result is tripeptide bond. Again, once again I am combining these two, one or more amino acid. Again I am that is glycine. So here that is H2N, CH, CH3, COOH. So again this water molecule will be removed. So this is called as, this is one peptide bond, another peptide bond. I am writing here, that is H2N, then CH2, C double bond O, N, H. Okay, this is the peptide bond. Then CH, CH3, then C double bond O, that is NH. Okay, then CH, CH3, COOH. Okay, this is one peptide bond. This is another peptide bond. Okay, so that is, it is called as dipeptide or tripeptide. Dipeptide and the tripeptide bond will be formed. Okay, so this is the another one. So this is the more number of amino acid. This is called as polypeptide. So that is 2 amino acid. Now 3 amino acid mean tripeptide bond. So that is the another one. That is addition of another amino acid. The second again amino acid linked with they get the polypeptide. What is mean by polypeptide? More than 3 mean that is called as polypeptide bond. Okay, so this is called as amino acid once again. So what is mean by amino acid? Peptide is known as N terminal of amino acid, while the carboxyl end is called C terminal. So this is the carboxyl end is called C terminal. This is called as N terminal. This is N terminal. The general protein sequences are written from the N terminal to C terminal. How to write the protein compound? That is N to C terminal. This is the protein of the bond of polypeptide. Okay, so this is the peptide bond formation. So next we are going to see the nucleic acid. What is mean by nucleic acid? So nucleic acid is the what is DNA, RNA. So every species are transmitted from one gen, that is the inheritance. So the genetic characters will be transmitted from the one generation to the another generation. It has been observed that the particle in nucleus of the cells are responsible for the transmission of these characteristics. நம்மளுக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். ஸோ நம்ம வந்து செல்வங்களை பார்க்கும்போது உங்கள் அப்பா மாதிரியே இருக்கிறவங்க தாத்தா மாதிரியே இருக்கிற. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் இஸ் த ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் ஃபார் த ஜெனட்டிக் கேரக்டர்ஸ். தட் இஸ் த இன்ஹெரிட்டன்ஸ் ஆர் தி transmitted from one generation to the other generation. So it is observed by the particle which is present in the nucleus of the cells. It is responsible for the transmission of this character. These are called the chromosomes. Okay, these chromosomes are made up of proteins, and another type of biomolecules are called nucleic acid. The chromosomes are made up of proteins, right? Chromosomes are made up of protein. These are the responsible for the, that is, these proteins are called as nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. These are the mainly two types of nucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleotide. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid, that is called as DNA, and ribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid. Nucleic acid, that is called as RNA. Okay, these are the molecule are responsible for the carrying the genetic information in every organism. Even a human organism or the that is non-human organism. So all the living organisms are transfer the genetic characters one to the other used through the DNA and the RNA. So then what are the composition of this nucleic acid? Composition of nucleic acid. Composition of nucleic acid. What are the composition of nucleic acid? Is the biopolymers of nucleotide controlled by the hydrolysis of DNA and RNA yield three components, namely nitrogenous. Composition of nucleic acid is a nitrogenous base. Nitrogenous base, a pentose sugar of phosphate group. Pentose. What is pentose sugar? The 5 molecule of sugar. So that is pentose 5 molecule and the phosphate group. So the composition of nucleic acid is the nitrogenous base of pentose sugar and the phosphate group. What is meant by nitrogenous base? So the nitrogenous base organic compounds are derivative of two parent compounds, that is called as, it is derived from the pyrimidine and purine. Pyrimidine and purine. Okay, so it is derived from these two compounds, both DNA, RNA, two major purine bases, adenine and guanine. So this is a major bases that is called as adenine and guanine. So this is called as amino acid, right? Adenine and guanine, both DNA, RNA. One of the pyrimidines is cytosine, but the second pyrimidine thymine and DNA. So what are the, in both DNA, RNA, what are the difference? DNA, RNA. So DNA la enella irukum, one of the pyrimidine is cytosine. Cytosine, that is C, that is adenine A, guanine G, then DNA cytosine C, and the second pyrimidine in thymine. So, but the second pyrimidine in thymine, this is thymine, okay, Tina thymine. Again the same thing, the RNA contain the only difference is uracil, that is U, that is present in the RNA. Okay, so next we are going to see the structure of this nucleic acid. So it is mainly, what is the basic unit? It is derived from the pyrimidine, and the purine is the amino acid. There are two parent amino compound, pyrimidine and purine. Both DNA and RNA molecules are the two major purine bases, that is adenine and guanine. And the DNA is cytosine. DNA la enella irukum, cytosine, thymine. We see the structure, right? How to see the structure? First to write the purine and pyrimidine structure. Okay, how to draw that? Is a nitrogenous base of purine. Okay, purine structure. How to draw the purine structure? First one is a nitrogenous base. Again, this is also nitrogen. So this is NH, okay. So how to numbering this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the structure of purine. So what is the different adenine and guanine? What is the structure of adenine? This is the adenine structure. Is the amino acid. Adenine structure again, NH, NH2, here double bond. Okay, this is the structure of adenine. Okay, another one is guanine. So only difference is guanine, that is instead of this only double bond will be there. So that is double bond oxygen will be present. So the same thing, nitrogen, NH, NH, NH2, En, double bond. Okay, so this is called as guanine. So this is the basic things of the structure of DNA. The same thing is the pyrimidine. So this is called as purine structure. The same thing, what is pyrimidine? Pyrimidine structure. What is the structure of pyrimidine again? CHN, CH, N, CH, double bond, CH. So this is the structure of pyrimidine. So including that, this is linked with the thymine and the thymine T. So that is, this is the, so how to write the pentose sugar? When you are hydrolysis, they are form the pentose sugar. Two types of pentoses. First, deoxyribonucleated units of D-ribose and deoxy-D-ribose. So how to write the ribose sugar? Ribose sugar. So how to draw the structure? This is the ribose sugar, CH2OH, OH, H, then HOH, then HOH. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. This one is 5. HOH. So this is the structure of ribose. Okay, this is the structure of ribose. That is the 5-member glucose. Okay, so another one is RNA. This is called as true deoxy-D-ribose. So that is 2-. What is the name of this one? 2-deoxyribose. And another one is deoxyribose. So deoxyribose only difference is, this is the only difference. CH2OH, HOH, OH, H. OH, okay, OH. So that is deoxyribose. Deoxyribose. Okay, this is the structure of. Our next one is phosphate group. Phosphoric acid form the phosphate diester bond between the nucleotide based on the number of phosphate group present in your nucleotide. They are the classified in the mononucleotide or dinucleotide. So phosphate group. What are the phosphate group present in the nucleic acid? What are the phosphate present in the nucleic acid? This is the phosphoric acid. We can write the structure, the same structure. So how to write? That is phosphoric acid, OH, here OH, that is H3PO4, that is orthophosphoric acid, right? This structure only we can write the nucleotide, that is the this according to the number of phosphate group only. Based on the number of phosphate group present in the nucleotide, they are classified into mononucleotide, dinucleotide and the trinucleotide. What is meant by nucleoside and the nucleotide? What is meant by the molecules without phosphate group is called nucleoside. What is nucleoside? Nucleoside. What is nucleoside? The molecules without phosphate group. Without phosphate group is called nucleoside. That is, nucleotide is derived from a nucleoside. Again, this is called, what is mean by nucleotide is derived from the nucleoside by the addition of phosphoric acid. So that what is, this is called as nucleoside. What is nucleotide? Nucleotide, that is addition of nucleic acid. Addition of nucleic acid with nucleoside. Addition of phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid with nucleoside. Addition of phosphoric acid with the nucleoside, that is called as nucleotide. Okay, so that is the again nucleotides are linked with the phosphorylation occurs generally 5 days. So what is the difference between nucleoside and nucleotide? First one is without phosphate group, that is called as nucleoside. What is nucleotide? Addition of phosphoric acid with the nucleoside, that is called as nucleotide. Another one is this one is phosphorylation occurs with the 5-OH group. That is phosphorylation occurs in the 5-OH group, that is nucleotide. Nucleotides are linked with RNA DNA by the phosphodiester bond. It is linked with the phosphodiester bond. Phosphodiester bond. Okay. So this is another one. So what is mean by nucleotide? Sugar plus base. Base means that is purine or pyrimidine. That is called as nucleoside. What is mean by nucleotide? Nucleoside plus phosphate group. Phosphate, that is called as nucleotide. What is nucleic acid? That is N nucleotide, that is polynucleotide. N number of nucleotide, that is polynucleotide. Polynucleotide, that is called as nucleic acid. Okay, this is called as nucleotide and the nucleoside. So next one is what are the types of RNA? Next last topic of this chapter, that is what are the types of RNA. Types of RNA. What are the types of RNA? So first one is, what are the types of RNA? First one is ribosomal RNA. Ribosomal RNA. that is rRNA. Then again another one is messenger RNA, that is mRNA. And another one is messenger RNA, அடுத்தது transfer RNA. RNA, that is tRNA. Okay, these are the three types of RNA. So next we are going to see the what are rRNA. What is rRNA? Is mainly found in where it is present. It is mainly found in cytoplasm, plasm and ribosomes. Which contain 60% of RNA and 40% of protein. So that is, it is the site of ribosomes. The protein synthesis takes place. Site, ribosomes, protein synthesis will be takes place. So what is rRNA? It is mainly found in the cytoplasm and ribosome. It is consists of 60% of RNA and 40% of protein. It is it is a site of ribosomes are the site at which protein takes place in this one. At what is meant by tRNA? That is transfer RNA. So what is meant by transfer RNA? It have the lowest molecular weight of all nucleic acid, 70-90%. That is 73 to 94 nucleotide in a single chain. Found in nucleotide in single chain. What is the main function of this tRNA? That is the transfer of the amino acid to the site of protein synthesis. Transfer of amino acid in the site of protein synthesis ribosome. In the site of ribosomes. Because ribosomes only the protein synthesis takes place. So that is, it is the site transfer of amino acid in the site of ribosomes. Another one is what is meant by mRNA. What is meant by mRNA? So mRNA, it is present in the small quantity and the short-lived one. Short-lived. They are single-stranded and the synthesis takes place on DNA. It is synthesis from the DNA single strand. Another one is the synthesis of mRNA from DNA strand is called the mRNA carries. So mainly that is the messenger RNA. It is carry the genetic information from DNA to the ribosomes. So mainly carry the genetic material, carry the genetic information to the protein synthesis. Information from DNA to the ribosomes. Okay, for this process is known as translation. So what is meant by translation? That is carry the genetic information from DNA to the ribosomes. That is called as translation. So what are the types of RNA? rRNA, tRNA, mRNA, rRNA. Mainly it is the protein synthesis takes place in the rRNA. That is what is tRNA? Is a transfer RNA. Transfer the amino acid to the sites of the ribosomes. And another one is what is the mRNA? Carry the genetic information from the protein to the for the ribosomes. Okay, so this is the another one. So next last topic of this chapter is what are the difference between important question. What is the difference between DNA and RNA? It is mainly present in the nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast. But in the RNA it is mainly present in the cytoplasm, nucleolus and the ribosomes. And another one is it contains deoxyribose. That is the pentose sugar. It contains only ribose sugar, the base pair, that is adenine, thymine, guanine and the cytosine. So that is A and T. A means that is adenine and thymine. G means that is the glutamine and the cytosine. Here the base pair adenine, uracil, cytosine and the guanine. Okay. So this only double stranded molecule. This is single stranded molecule. Its slide time is very high. It is a short lived one. It is stable and not hydrolyzed easily by the alkali. So இதை ஈஸியாக நம்ம hydrolysis பண்ண முடியாது, வாட்டரை வச்சு டீகம்போஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. It is unstable and hydrolyzed easily by alkali. What is meant by alkali? That is sodium hydroxide. And another one is it can replicate itself. அது தானாகவே வந்து தனித்தனியாக பிரிய ஆரம்பிக்கும். It cannot replicate itself. It is formed from the DNA. So இது வந்து மெயினாக இது வந்து எங்கேருந்து சிந்தசைஸ் பண்ணுறோம்? RNA, it is synthesized from the DNA. So that is, it can be replicate itself. It cannot replicate itself. It is formed from the DNA. Okay, that's all about this chapter. Okay, I completed the portion. So we see the next classes. So revision from hereafter, the revision will be given. So that's all about this chemistry. Okay, 15 lessons are over. Okay, thank you children.